Why does it feel that this company, LJN, always seems to publish really bad video games? But anyway, yeah, this is another episode of Bad Video Games. That is the Terminator. This game is T2 Judgment Day, or Terminator 2 Judgment Day. I've never played it before, so basically, earlier today I was scrolling through Reddit and someone on there was saying something about Terminator 2 on the SNES being terrible, like their memories with this game being really bad. So I was like, ooh, I've got to play this, so this will be interesting. It might not be bad, but I think it is because I've got the wiki open on the other monitor. It's supposed to be awful. So obviously Terminator 2, if you guys have not seen the movies, Terminator 1, Schwarzenegger's bad. In Terminator 2, Schwarzenegger's good. In a nutshell. So I'm playing as Terminator 2, sorry, I'm playing as Schwarzenegger here, I assume. Oh my... Ah, the sampled yell when I hit him. Oh my god, it's horrible to control. I'm trying to remember Schwarzenegger's name. His character's name. Was he T-100 or was T-100 or T-1000 the bad guy in Terminator 2? I don't know. Played by Richard Patrick, wasn't he? Or was Richard Patrick his brother, who also was semi-famous because he sung for a band called Filter? Anyway, none of that's anything to do with this game. This is awful. Absolutely awful. Now, no disrespect to the Commodore 64 home computer, the 8-bit home computer. I think it's the best 8-bit home computer. But this looks and feels and plays slightly like a C64 game, you know? The SNES could do far better than this. And I think we have got respawning enemies. Oh my days. I think they're respawning. Oh, come on, give me a break here. The music is something. And by something, I mean it's absolutely woeful. This is a fantastic movie. And if you've got the license or you've paid a lot of money to acquire the license to make a movie tie-in video game, you gotta do better than this. This is a cash grab, this is. This is just have Arnie on the front, on the motorbike, on the box art, on the cover art, and it'll sell. And it probably did, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. I did notice the opening bit of dialogue telling me that I've got to get a shotgun, I've got to get a pistol, and I've got to find John Connor's address, I think. Now, John Connor is the kid who I am supposed to protect because in the future, he saves the world. In a nutshell. Lots of nutshells in this episode already. Oh, what happened then? Who's blowing stuff up? Oh, you don't get any respite. It's constant. Respawning I nearly said respawning energy. I'll need respawning energy in this. Respawning enemies is always the laziest approach to making or a developer making a game challenging. Oh, look at this. There's a waitress in here. Better be careful you don't punch the waitress. Let's see if I can just stand here and spam this. And they'll stop then. Are they going to keep coming? Oh my days, they are. What on earth is going on in this game? Well, I know what's going on. Respawning enemies. A waitress just walking left and right. She doesn't seem that perturbed. Is perturbed the right word to use her? She doesn't seem that distressed. Oh, there's another one. It's a twin sister. Yeah, they don't seem to care, the waitresses, about all of these biker dude. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. All these biker dudes in her diner just shooting the place up. And speaking of shooting, I've got the shotgun. Why doesn't it fire? It says I've got 100 rounds. Oh my god, this game is just a headache. It's just a big ball of migraine. There you go, that's my review. We'll give it a chance though, guys. Reviews. I'll have a glance at the other monitor here. Oh, pool tables. Pool tables, not poo tables. This... Are you ready for this? At Player 1, I don't remember that publication. The Genesis version, which is more or less the same as this, apparently, got a 20%. An absolute stinker of a score. SNES Force magazine gave this, the SNES version, I mean, it's SNES Force, so it's going to be the SNES version. They gave this a 46%. Mega gave it 22%. Actually... yeah, the Genesis Mega Drive scores for this are awful across the board. The SNES kind of mixed. Like, still bad, but not as bad as Genesis. So maybe that version is even worse than this. Okay. Mean Machine Sega scored this game, again, the Genesis. They scored this game 15 out of 100. I don't think I've seen a score that low before in Mean Machine Sega. This was only available on the 16-bit consoles, the Genesis and the SNES. You couldn't play this anywhere else, and I don't think anyone would want to anyway. Good lord, this is bad. Really bad. So Mean Machine Sega called the game an outright disaster for Acclaim, who ought to bin this title before anyone notices it exists. Oh my days. So Acclaim, I thought it was LJN who published this. Or is Acclaim LJN? Is that another name for the company? I don't know. It was developed by Bits Studio, whoever they were. Oh my, this is so bad. Oh guys, check this out. I should work for a video game publication. Probably not, but anyway. A video games, I don't know if that's a website or a magazine. Their opinion that the game looked like it was programmed on a Commodore 64. Wow. I mean, it's pretty obvious. It has got that art style. It reminds me a little bit of something like RoboCop on the C64, which is a superior game in every way. But from a graphical perspective, it just doesn't look or feel or play like a SNES game. I'm glad I have taken a look at the SNES version, because in general, the SNES was a beast. It was a powerful console for its day. I mean, look at this. At a push, it could have been an Amiga game. But even the Amiga can do better than this. And the Amiga is one of my favourite home computers of all time, so I'm not disrespecting the Amiga either. Commodore knew how to make good home computers with very good game libraries. I've just shot the lady who works there. I feel terrible. Okay, I'm not entirely sure how I get John Connor's, or John O'Connor. It's John Connor, isn't it? How you get his details, his deets. But yeah, all the SNES publications didn't like this either. They said it was awful. It surprised me. I couldn't see anything about respawning enemies, it must be said. I mean, yes, you did get respawning enemies in a lot of the games in the 8-bit and 16-bit era, but it's done really badly in this game. It's just, well, you can see it, guys. It's non-stop. Look at it. I don't get that feeling of satisfaction or that accomplishment when you get respawning enemies in like this intense, because it's just like, well, they're just going to keep coming back. Some of you guys might argue, well, Mike, you love Dark Souls and the Bloodborne franchise, and them enemies come back. They do come back, but when you die they come back, and I'm fine with that as a challenge. They come back if you rest at a bonfire as well, and I'm fine with that. But if you kill them, they don't just automatically come back after you when you leave that area. That doesn't happen. This is poor game design. It's poor all round. And I just would never have wanted to play this back in the day. Like, if I'd borrowed this off someone, I wouldn't be like, oh my god, I need to buy this game for myself. I'm sure earlier I saw something about driving controls, but I've tried to get on bikes in this and I can't. Oh my days, who are these dudes? I'm trying to remember the film. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie. Yeah, you can't get his deets from the jukebox. John Connor's deets, that is. Oh! Driving levels were viewed from an overhead perspective. Okay, that's interesting. Like Grand Theft Auto style, or early Grand Theft Auto style from above, top down. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to any driving sections in this video, guys. It's just too cumbersome to play. It's just... Make it make sense. Make this game make sense. Get a shotgun and get a pistol and get John Connor's details. Get his details how? I've probably missed something really obvious. I can't even use the excuse that I'm unwell anymore because I'm almost fully recovered now. So I'll just not use any excuses. And I think on that note, I'll check out of here, guys. Terminator 2. T2. Judgment Day. On the SNES. Absolutely woeful. Give me your memories with this game. And let me know if you've played the Genesis version, actually, because I don't want to try it. I don't want to see this game ever again. I'll speak to you soon.